Alright, this is the easy guide, complete chromaflux, the fastest way possible. Camo grinding, you should be at combat rating 60 by now. If not, recommended at least 45. You get the most damage multipliers being a high level. Also, you'll want epic or legendary weapons. Each game I go in with a uncommon gun. Just create a new loadout. I'm going to fly right in to the tier 3 combat area. Unlock it, get the legendary tool. Having the arrow launcher is a lifesaver and a game changer. As soon as the game starts, let's go ahead and pull up our tech map. We're going to mark the command center in the high tier area. This is the easiest one to do. Do not recommend doing this bottom one.
Going in.
And so we'll just fly right over there. This is how we get it started. Always land on top of the roof.
There's a guild command center nearby. Clear it out and kill the commander.
I have a legendary knife. I would just knife these guys, or I'd pull out my launcher. There's one that spawns there, enemy that spawns here usually.
Accessing doors.
Watch out, there is a diffuse right here, but I don't worry about that. Where's all the enemies at? There's one. Usually I'd stand on the stairs, but for some reason there were no enemies out yet. Alright, the Titan is here. Use your launcher. Kill the Titan. Very easy. Again, you have to be 45 combat rating or higher. My knife is legendary, so I can run around, get kills easily. You don't have to clear out the bottom. I like to do that for other people. Once this zone is cleared, they won't respawn back in. Let's go ahead and take out that turret. All right. So now we need to go to tier 1 zone, exfil. For some reason, in tier 1 only, when you kill the champion, it counts as a elite kill. If you try to do it in tier 2, 3, or 4 at an exfil, it doesn't count. Always like to go to this bottom one first. You could go to this other one up here. They'll always be in the same location.
stop the toxin from getting
This
out.
is what I've found to be the fastest. I can kill one elite every 3 minutes.
The guild has charging stations nearby.
Call in the
Details
exfil.
inbound. Clear the LZ. VTOL needs a
Clear
LZ
out
for
all the
exfil.
fear. Since I'm solo, I only need to do 20. If you have more people, it will take more enemies to kill. The faster you are at killing them, the faster you can get the exfil in and then on to the next one. Try to be as efficient as possible.
VTOL can't land with whatever the hell's down there.
Okay, on the top,
VTOL
the
touching
Dravik
down.
45, I got 1 out of 10. If you're doing this solo, you can make the exfil leave sooner, which I like to do. This is the best route that I've found. Grab onto that first tree, fly over here. We're going to stop here, grab onto this. We're going to fly all the way to the redeploy balloon.
Toxin levels high. This could get crazy.
Alright, we're going to take this redeploy balloon. We're going to go to the next exfil. I wish there was a way that was a little more engaging, that was just as fast,
Exfil request received. VTOL's on the way.
but it is what it is. If you want to get this done the quickest, this is what I found.
VTOL needs a clear LZ to touch down.
Might as well work on the reticles while I'm doing this challenge. Most of the optics are complete. There's a few I still have to do. Alright, we get the Cradle Champion.
You've got company at the LZ.
Since we're combat rating 45 or higher and we have legendary weapon, we just melt these guys. Hop on, hop off. I like to grab onto this first tree. I like to stop here, grab onto this post. And we're going to take the redeploy balloon back over to the other exfil. Now, it's not there, but oh, there we go. Once you learn the areas, sometimes you'll be so quick that you're moving over there before the exfil spawns back in. If that happens, it's good to know where they spawn.
Exfil's on the way. Hang tight and keep the LZ clear.
Sometimes you'll get like a command,
LZ's too hot for the VTOL to land.
a bunch of live players right there, or humans I should say. There we go. Just unlocked a reticle.
Watch it. VTOL can't land at the LZ. Exfil's arrived.
I do like the Infestation camo. Make sure not to get crushed by the exfil chopper. Grab onto this first tree. And this is how to get Genesis the fastest. Complete 30 Chromaflux weapons. Oh, that time I ran a little short. That's okay. Always like to mark where I'm going. It's just a habit.
There's a guild checkpoint nearby. Clear it out and loosen the guild's foothold.
Exfil request received. VTOL's on the way. VTOL needs a clear LZ to
Now you
touch
can't
down.
put a camo on your second gun, which is unfortunate. Yeah, your second gun is technically a gun that you find in the game. I recommend always keep the arrow launcher. When you're doing camos and you gotta switch, then you gotta switch to the arc. That's fine. But once you're done with the arc, try to get the arrow again. I suggest running as many HVTs contracts as it takes. Usually I get an arrow within like
Zone's clear. VTOL touching down.
3 to 5 contracts. Alright, on to the next one. See, the reason why they spawn back in so quickly too
Toxin level is high, so this could get crazy.
is because I get on and make the countdown go quicker rather than just leaving. I don't want to have to wait for it to come back in. Hopefully by the time we get there, it'll be ready. Now also, if there's somebody else, a friendly player at an exfil, as long as you get some damage on the enemy, it will count towards your camo. Yep, there it is. It's ready. It's available.
I've marked guild charging stations near you. Cut their power and piss them. Exfil's on the way. Hang tight and keep the LZ clear.
You're near a guild checkpoint. Clear it out and loosen the guild's foothold.
See, yep, now it's a guild checkpoint.
LZ for exfil.
These guys will eventually shoot at you. Some will try to rush you. You don't really have to worry about them. Unless you want extra kills. Maybe you're only a couple kills away from getting your reticle. Maybe you're just a couple XP from unlocking the next attachment. I don't try to fight them that one though. I'm trying to be as efficient as I can.
Watch it. VTOL can't land at the LZ. VTOL's touching down. Move it or lose it.
Hostiles detected.
Cut your losses, regroup. You can take the checkpoint later.
Something strange in your area. Toxin levels could make finding it interesting.
Does something look off to you?
it next time.
Okay, this is a mountain ridge. It spawns right there. I'm a little too quick for it. That's okay. I know where it is. Now, if you didn't take the route with the redeploy balloon, it would take a little bit longer to get here. Oh, it would take a little bit longer to get here, but not too much longer.
LZ's too hot for the VTOL to land. VTOL can't land with whatever the hell's down there. Exfil's arrived.
All right, I got 6. All right, this time I'm not looking at the map. Let's see if I remember where it is.
Exfil's on the way. Hang tight and keep the LZ clear. VTOL needs a clear LZ for exfil. Heads up, you've got company at the LZ. VTOL's touching down. Move it or lose it.
One of these things is not like the other.
I'm picking up something weird. Toxin levels high. This could get crazy. Exfil request received. VTOL's on the way. VTOL needs a clear LZ to touch down. clear. VTOL touching down. VTOL's inbound. Clear the LZ.
Again, on the
VTOL needs
tac
a clear
map, it's
LZ
going to
for
be
exfil.
right here all the time.
VTOL can't land with whatever the hell's down there. Exfil's arrived.
I'm on 9 of 10.
Well done. Container secured. Heads up. I just fried a Guild UAV's nav system. It's coming down near you. Find the black box in the wreckage and I'll grab the data. Exfil's on the way. Hang tight and keep the LZ clear. LZ
So now
hot for
I can
VTOL to land.
exfil on this one. Some of you might say, well, you can do another gun. Yes. My launcher is complete already. And actually, I'm working on my knife. I do one extra one every game for the melees until the melees are done. So we just got to make sure we put some damage on this guy,
You've got company in the LZ.
and it counted. Now I didn't
Zone
full
clear.
blast
VTOL
him.
touching down.
You got a good camo on there, buddy. Yeah. Don't get squished by the helicopter. All right. So actually, I'm gonna do one more.
There's a target in your AO. Current toxin levels could make finding it hard.
I'm gonna do one more for my knife. That way I don't have a round where I gotta do the knife the whole time. Tac map is always gonna be right there.
Secure the LZ.
There's a guild checkpoint nearby. Clear it out.
Now remember, I need to pull out my knife and kill him with my knife. I have legendary on my knife, so I'm not even gonna shoot him with my gun. But I will clear out the fear enemies. One more. Pull out my knife.
Watch it. Beetle can't win the LZ. Exfil's arrived.
And I will exfil. I just recently started working on the knife. I have a lot of guns to get through. But that's it for now. On to the next gun.